Hello, I'm Mark Hughes and welcome to FeedBack. And today we're going to be showcasing a host of Irish talent with a variety of musical styles. On the show chatting today with me is Danny Thompson, an up-and-coming guitarist with an eclectic experience in the music industry. I'll also be asking him about his recent gig in Sweeney's on Dame Street. We hope to see him play live later on. Danny, welcome to FeedBack.
Thanks, Mark.
Would you like to tell us a bit about the style of music you play, or what influences you might have?
Well, the music I play is acoustic punk rock, and that's exactly what it sounds like. It's punk rock on acoustic instruments. My main influences would be The Clash, Flogging Molly, Rancid.
It's interesting that you'd say Rancid, considering that their style is very up-tempo, and quite reliant on the electric sound. Do you think that songs like those translate well onto an acoustic guitar?
Well, I think it works really well, but I really think that's for people to decide when they hear me play later on.
You were playing a gig last week in Sweeney's. You were an opening act for several electric sets. How did that go down? How was the response to an acoustic act at a punk gig?
Well, I think a lot of people liked having an acoustic act to start off the gig. A couple of people were coming up to me asking for EPs, so I think people really liked it.
Well, we do have some footage from one of the bands on Saturday, the Blanco Fleas. These lads are a young band from Ashbourne and they play skate punk. What do you think of these guys?
Well, I've known the guys for years. They got this really unusual sound. They're a three-piece without a bassist. They still have a very, very full sound. They're really good at getting the crowd going, and everybody seems to enjoy the gigs.
Well, it certainly looked very lively on Saturday. We'll take a look at them now. For people who wouldn't go to gigs regularly, is this a good representation for the majority of punk gigs happening in Dublin these days?
Well, I think it was a really, really good representation. The band were great and really, really got the crowd going. People seemed to be really into it. It was a really enjoyable night.
While writing songs, recording and playing gigs, you're also in college. How do you find it trying to get through your college work and work on your music? Is that a challenge for you?
Yeah, definitely. I find a lot of people are struggling now, people who are gigging and doing college and work at the same time. But this should definitely be something that you really want to do, and you do anything to do it. So I think it's easy for people to find the extra time.
Tell us about some upcoming gigs and what the future holds for Danny Thompson.
Well, next weekend on the Friday, I'm playing in the Gypsy Rose on Aston Quay and in O'Byrne's at the top of Capel Street on the Saturday night. And with any luck, I'll have an EP out in the next 2 weeks.
Well, it sounds like it's a busy weekend for you, so... Okay, thank you, Danny. If you were listening there, the gig next weekend, he's playing in 2 venues in Dublin. And if you're looking for entertainment this weekend, I recommend going to check out Chewing on Tinfoil, who are playing Thomas House on Thomas Street, and Paranoid Visions, who are playing in Fibbers. The Dubtones released a new album yesterday. It's available on their MySpace and it's up for free download. So if you like a bit of ska, I would recommend that. Okay, we're going to take a look at Danny Thompson now, and thanks for watching.
Lulu. Lulu. When the middle class breaks up, the working class better wake up. When America was sleeping, some pig stole our country. Lulu stands by a family with harmony and history. There's 2 kinds of stories, either comedy or tragedy. Lulu.